What's up guys, Damian Keyes here, welcome back to the channel. So this week is a momentous week because this week I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nice. So firstly, can I just say thank you so much to anybody who's been a part of this journey and continues to be a part of this journey by hitting that like and subscribe button. And at the same point, anyone who's commented, engaged, just been a part of the community. I'm just really proud of what we have built. It feels very, very weird because when I started this journey, I didn't really know what to expect. I just wanted to build something special. I wanted to build something I was proud of. I just wanted to do something that I've been doing for years and do it online so that I could learn more about modern day marketing, digital marketing, YouTube, content creation, and today's social media and today's marketing. And now it's grown into this, which feels very, very amazing, but slightly weird. So I thought with this 100,000 subscriber special, I would tell you how much money I have made with my entire YouTube journey and give you some tips on how you can speed up the journey, because I really feel like I could have done it quicker knowing than what I know now. So I started my YouTube journey on the 8th of August 2016, way back in the day. That was 3 years, 10 months and 2 days ago, or 1,402 days ago, which is when I put out my very first video, which looking back was absolutely horrific, but it was a starting point to the journey. And then it took me 1 year of making videos at least every other day to get to 1,000 subscribers. One thing that I do say about YouTube is the hardest thing to do is get to that first 100, especially that first 1,000 subscribers. And something magical happens at that point where all of a sudden, YouTube acknowledges you and goes, okay then. And it just opens the door a little more and you seem to get much more subscribers from that point. I think it took me 1 year to get to 1,000. And then within the space of a week and a half, I went from 1,000 to 1,100. So YouTube allows the growth. It kind of pushes you along and says, do you know what? You keep making, you keep building, and we'll keep pushing. The opposite of the algorithm to other platforms. Then in year 2, that is when I got to 10,000. So 1,000 in a year, but in the second year, I got to 10,000. And in the third year, I went from 10,000 to 35,000 subscribers. And it's been less than a year, and now having hit the 100,000 subscribers, it shows that the growth with YouTube, if you do it well, is very, very much an upward curve. It starts slow and gets bigger and faster and faster and faster and faster, to the point where now I feel like I'm looking towards, can I get to 1 million? The future predictions reckon I can do that within the next 3 to 5 years. Whereas when I started, just getting to 1,000 felt like every day was a huge struggle. Now, the crazy thing with this exponential growth, with year 1 being 1,000, year 2 being 10,000, year 3 35,000, and already this year 65,000, and in the last 30 days, over 16,000 subscribers. In the last 30 days, out of the last 1,402 days. What it shows is if you carry on building and not having to try and rely on this overnight viral success, which is what I see quite regularly, instead we think about the journey, the 1% rule of building. At that point, you can start to see over a period of time building blocks. You start to see slow but steady success. Now, when it comes to this YouTube channel, I liken it very much to what you guys are doing in general with your career and also with your social media. I'm in touch with and looking at hundreds of you guys building your career. And one thing I notice a lot is this attempt for the one-punch knockout. You're going into this boxing match thinking, I've got one big swing and I'm going to throw that big swing. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to try and muster up another big swing. The problem is, this isn't a big swing fight. This is a 12 rounds, 3 minutes per round fight. And if we go into it with this mentality of, I've made the music, I've made a video, I've made a song, how do I make this into making me successful? We're probably going to be disappointed. Not to say it can't be done, but we're probably going to be disappointed. So let's go through some stats of YouTube. Every YouTube channel is different, and whilst you might put out one video, get 1 million views and 100,000 subscribers overnight, chances are you probably won't. When it comes to how much you get paid, it all depends on the CPM, the cost per mil. Now, a mil in Latin is 1,000, so it's a cost for every 1,000 ad impressions. Every time an advert is shown to someone, you will get a portion of money, but that portion of money depends on several things. It depends on the age of those viewers. It also depends on the country of those viewers. It also depends on whether an advert was actually shown, because sometimes YouTube doesn't have a relevant advert to show, or sometimes your content might not be ad friendly. So there's many different things that go into making up how much you get paid for that cost per mil. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through how much I've made per mil per the entire YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm in the back end of my YouTube channel, which is the YouTube Studio. So if you've got a YouTube channel, you'll be able to sign in to your YouTube Studio to see the analytics, which has everything that you need. Now, spoiler alert, my entire channel, since I've been making videos, has overall made £16,143.77, which works out at about $20,250 overall. But don't go yet, because that doesn't tell the full story. Now, it also says here, estimated monetized playback, 3.6 million ads. But the issue with that is my channel has had 5.5 million, so 2 million of them weren't actually monetized, partially because you can't monetize for a certain amount of time, or until you've hit a certain amount of views or minutes played, but also because some of them just wouldn't have been monetized. My choice for some of them, and also YouTube's choice for others if they've taken the monetization away, which basically means my average cost per meal is £7.82, around about $10. So it's a decent cost per mil. I'm sure there's people who've got more. But what's very, very interesting is if we start breaking this down, because this is over nearly 4 years to get to 16,000. But if I take away the lifetime and I do it for the last 365 days, so a quarter, the last quarter of what I've been doing, I have made 13,367. So out of 16,000, 13.5 of it has come in the last 365 days. In fact, I hardly got anything monetized within the first 2 years, which was probably still 350 videos, as I've made 750. So if you then look at even more than that, breaking that down into the last 28 days, literally the last month, £3,360. That is $4,000 out of 20,000, literally a fifth of the entire revenue has come in the last month. And that is because when you've got YouTube growth, this is what happens. You get this exponential growth. So instead of just pootling along, it just carries on getting bigger and bigger. So whilst it's taken quite a while, my cost per mil has now gone up significantly for the last 30 days than if you average it over the entire YouTube lifespan. So you can see this entire game is about patience and building blocks. In fact, there's a very famous phrase from a guy called Napoleon Hill who said, you never know if you're 3 feet away from gold. You keep going and you stop and you just go, I can't do this anymore. It doesn't feel like it's working. But you might be 3 feet from that success. But the key question is, what does gold look like for you? For me, that 3 feet from gold might be one person. For that sliding doors moment, I might be 3 feet from getting that one subscriber who can change everything. And if I can look after that one subscriber, that one person like they've never been looked after, there's a good chance they'll tell another one and another one and another one. And at that point, everything grows bigger, faster, and more exponentially. So when it comes to building your YouTube channel, or any social media platform for that matter, there are 3 tips that I wish I had known back in the day that would have sped things up considerably. And that is, number 1, this is a 12-round fight. You are preparing to go in for 12 3-minute rounds. This is not a one-punch knockout game. And if you go in thinking it's going to be a one-punch knockout game and you're just going to make one song or one piece of content, it's going to go viral and that's a game changer, then you're probably going to be disappointed. And hopefully that will happen, and it might happen at video number 1, it might be number 100, it might be number 700, but even if it doesn't happen, My channel shows 750 videos later that if you just keep going, searching, knowing that you are 3 feet from gold, eventually you will get there. Number 2, the 1% rule. This goes across everything I do and everything that I stand for as a musician and as a content creator. The 1% rule says that all you've got to do is make something, then analyze it, figure out how you can make it 1% better for the next go. And if you can do that every single day, then you are getting 1% better every single day. Not a big jump. We're just going to try and improve something by 1%. Because if you can do that over 1,402 days, you are 1,402% better. And number 3, your YouTube channel is a party. In fact, it's your party. You are throwing the party. So therefore, it's not just about you. It's about the people who have come to your party and how you look after those people, how you invite them in, how you look after them, how you take care of them, how you make them enjoy themselves so they stay, or they don't leave, or they come back time after time. So if you think of your social media as a party and you are the host, you're the captain, you're the leader, you're the DJ, but this is your party and everyone who comes in needs to be looked after well enough so they don't leave. And the way you do that is you don't leave them hanging. They've come for content, so give them content. Give them the thing that you love to do and the thing that they've come to see. Also, make it fun. Make this as fun as it is for you as it is for them. This is all about having a really fun time and being entertained and enjoying themselves. And after that, make it a community. And by that, I just mean when someone comments, don't leave them hanging. Have a conversation, build a relationship, chat with them. It doesn't have to be the old thumbs up. Make this a community that everyone is here for the same reason. So guys, what can I say? I mean, 100,000 subscribers is ridiculous. And it goes to show if I can get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I promise you, you can too, because I would have been happy with 1,000 when I started. This was just something that I wanted to build to be proud of. So if I can get there, I'm pretty sure that with some hard work, some hustle, some determination, and some experimenting and the 1% rule, I'm pretty sure you can too. So thank you so much if you've been a part of this journey, whether you joined today or whether you joined 1,402 days ago. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you have smashed the subscribe button, that you do constantly come back, watch content, and be a part of this community, because that is what this is all about. This is about us making something together where as musicians, we grow, we look, we study, we improve. And if we can do that, we can change the music industry and also we can change our lives for the better. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.